got me out here freezing. Man, I won, but I didn't beat him. In the words of Creed from Rocky 2. You know, this Fury and Ngannou fight has me rethinking heavyweight boxing, because heavyweight, you got boxing and then you got heavyweight boxing. It's just way different than the lower divisions. Of course, you see that you can be well up in age and be a successful heavyweight, not so much in the lower divisions for some reason. And I always say, you hear the cliche all the time, styles make fights. And I've always said, more than that, it's hearts make fights. And I think Francis Ngannou just proved that. No matter how much style Tyson Fury had, the herky-jerky feints and all that, it didn't matter. Because Francis Ngannou was coming with the heart. And there was a YouTuber I was watching that said, the Gypsy King bowed down to the African King. I don't know about all that, but, you know, Tyson Fury might have won on the scorecards. Officially, I was watching Showbiz, and he said if you just look at the numbers, and he had a swing round in there, he said just going by the numbers alone, Tyson Fury won it by a round. But, you know, Ngannou won the fight because, in my opinion, no matter how many punches Tyson Fury threw, Ngannou landed the telling shots and knocked Tyson Fury down. So it wasn't like the Fury-Wilder first fight where Fury won every round and then Wilder just got knocked downs and then they said it was a draw. It wasn't like that. Every time Francis connected just about, it was a telling blow. It was a power shot. So that just has me rethinking the heavyweight division. And is it more about skill, or is it more about heart and power and muscle? Because no matter how much skill you have, if you get in the ring with a rhinoceros, you're probably going to lose. Why? Because the rhinoceros has more power than you, and he's going to be hungry. So, you know, skill is great, and it can take you places that'll way exceed your expectations and your wildest dreams. But when your skill abandons you, you got to have muscle and heart. And Francis Ngannou showed that. He just went in there and was like, okay, you might have more years experience than me, but I'm going to come in here and dominate. And this goes back to what Chael Sonnen was talking about. And then I got some people in my comments talking about, yeah, I told them about Herschel Walker went into MMA after playing in the NFL and was successful. And they were like, well, those weren't the top guys. Okay, well, Francis Ngannou wasn't very experienced when he went in the UFC, and he started dominating guys with way more experience. So for Chael to say that boxing isn't a real sport based off that, well, you can do that same analogy with MMA and the UFC. But back to my point, the heavyweight division is different. And Francis Ngannou shocked the world. He shook up the world. And I put on my backup platform in WJ, who do you guys think would win between Francis Ngannou and Deontay Wilder? And now they're in talks. They were in talks before, and then it fizzled out. But they're in talks fighting again. I still say Ngannou because he's the stronger guy. He can put his weight on Deontay. And Showbiz had me cracking up how he showed Deontay Wilder. He said, I got footage of Deontay Wilder sparring with Francis Ngannou. Here it is, exclusive. Then he just showed someone breaking a stick. Because, you know, the analogy about Deontay Wilder's legs, they're saying one kick to those little skinny legs and snap. But you can't deny Ngannou's heart based off where he's been, you know. This fight we just saw was literally a Rocky movie. You remember Rocky 1? Creed won on a split decision, and he wasn't satisfied with it. He even tried to rush Rocky in the hospital. Let's finish this fight right now. Apollo, no. But it's just literally a Rocky movie. Literally a Rocky movie. Remember, he knocked Creed down. I don't think Creed had ever been knocked down, and then he got knocked down in this fight. So, well, I said then he got knocked down. I mean, Fury got knocked down in this fight. Yeah, that was made me think of Rocky immediately. And I don't think Fury though is gonna want a rematch. Unlike Creed, Creed wanted a rematch. I don't think Fury wants that. I think he's probably gonna fight Usyk and then call it a day. People are saying his legs are gone and all that. I don't know if his legs are gone because he was still moving around. Maybe they're not what they were. I have no idea. But people talking about, like, I think Riddick Bowe was saying that Fury should retire. I wouldn't go that far. I mean, the dude still won, even if us people watching the fight gave it to Ngannou. Fury still officially won, and it's a loss in Ngannou's column. So Fury should retire when he wants to retire. I mean, we can't tell him that. But, you know, it just shows how much your will plays into an actual fight rather than skill. Will over skill, and if you got both, that's even better. Um, if you guys don't think it's like a Rocky movie, go back and watch Rocky 1 and 2, and you'll see what I mean. LSR forever. Thanks for watching. It's the J. Roos Theory. Francis Ngannou, you won that fight. Much respect to him. Still much respect to Tyson Fury, too. I'm not going to bash Tyson Fury. You know, all fighters have a night where they don't look spectacular, and you might say, yeah, but this guy never boxed before. Okay, well, still, to be heavyweight champion means that you had to do things that the average human being couldn't do. So you still can't sit there and say, well, he's terrible now because he lost to Francis Ngannou. He's not terrible. He's not washed up. So get that out of your mind. It might have me rethinking my Fury versus Usyk fight, though. I hope that fight happens now. Still hope it happens, but it might have me rethinking that. Anyway, like I said, thanks for watching. LSR forever, and be fearless. Yay to the yay.